one and all, and welcome to King's Bounty, the Legend. Doing a little bit something different. I've been kind of out of my own headspace for recording Fallout lately, and I tried to record a video, and it didn't have the same energy, and it didn't have the same, me being this. And I was tired. I didn't feel good. There was a lot of shit going on. So I'm gonna try something different. King's Bounty. This is an oldie. This is an oldie. Early 2000s turn-based strategy game. It's actually really fun, but really lengthy. So without getting too much into it, we're gonna go with. I'm gonna do normal because I am not good at this game. And I normally pick mage because just mage makes the thing easier. There is a collective skill tree, or that all these three classes share, but each class has something unique. The mage focuses on magic, and thus they get the ability to cast magic multiple times a turn. Paladin tends to support the biggest army. Not necessarily the strongest army, but the biggest. They get leadership bonuses and all kinds of little fun stuff from the Mind Tree. And then you've got War, which is what I'm going to pick, which basically just allows you to stack attack, defense, and just allows your units to be better for less cost. Which is what I'm going to pick. You can pick your emblem. You can't really customize them too much, so I'm going to pick the this one because it looks interesting. My character's name is Bill Gilbert. And we are going to continue.
King Mark's ascent to the throne was unusual for the glorious kingdom of Darion. During the solemn ceremony, Prince Karl relinquished the throne to his younger brother. Having passed the crown, Karl retired to a remote location in the provinces, there dedicating himself to science, which held a far greater attraction to him than power. Thus, the younger Prince Mark became king, and soon was called wise for his deeds. For long years, nothing darkened the rule of Mark the Wise. Trouble seemed to flee the kingdom, and the people sincerely loved and respected their ruler. But the king grew sad, for he was not blessed with children. Science and magic proved useless, and so the king appealed to the gods of Endoria, and his prayer was heard. The gods sent him a baby, a beautiful girl, and the king named her after the brightest star in the night sky, Amelie. As the years went by, the gods looked on as the fate of Darion turned. First, news from the elven lands ceased, and then there arose armed conflicts between old allies. First the dwarves, and then it was the pirates from the Islands of Freedom who became too bold. Perhaps worse was the restlessness from within. The undead were on the rise. Robbery became commonplace. The mages complained of strange surges of magic, and storms and earthquakes, formerly quite rare, began to sweep the kingdom. However, these difficulties only strengthened the spirit of those who would dedicate their lives to the service of the kingdom. True heroes are wanted always, and today, young knights, guarantors of stability and keepers of the peace across their native lands and the whole world of Endoria, are completing their training in the Knights Temple. Young knight, your time has come. Your mentor Richard awaits in the training center. A single step is all that separates you from a life filled with breathtaking adventure. So go now. Show the world what you can do.
Alright, so there is a bit of a tutorial for this game, which if you're playing it for the first time, I would suggest using it. I doubt anyone's going to play this game just because of watching me. Hell, I doubt anyone's even going to watch this. This is an old game. But I prefer, so to move around, you literally click. It's a little weird, but as you can see, you have a total of 5 units you can have in your army. You've got your hero window, which is your gear, and these are the skill trees. And you level up these skill trees not by leveling up, but by collecting runes, which you do get by leveling up, but you can also collect them from quests and other things. So one of the first things I'm gonna do is grab damage reduction and training. Oh, and then Bowman Commander, because Bowman and Archers are just good to have. Scouting's good to have, and then for Magic, Magic, no matter what class you are, is insane. You get some amazing items, and one of my favorite tactics as the mage is to basically is to get as many summoning spells as I can and just summon a massive army on top of my army. Which is why you have such low leadership, because you could summon powerful units. And if you get 2 casts per turn, well, if you get 2 casts a turn for a certain amount of turns, you can do all kinds of fun things. Anyways. Well, Bill Gilbert. Come, stand still and listen to me closely. I'm not reading this. You can read this if you want. I'm not. I hate reading. I think I have a very monotone reading voice. But basically, he's offering us the choice to take the test, which there's 3: the dragon, the necromancer, and then hunting for treasure, or we can refuse it. If you want to read these, you can pause it. Basically, all it does is it tells you how to fight, how to move around, and how to do this, which is your D key, which is how you hunt for buried treasure. You get a free sword, which gives you I'm so used to playing other games. So one of the things each class is different with is they get different equipment slots. As a knight, I get 2 weapons. Because again, as I said, you are worried about making your unit stronger, not more plentiful. And in my eyes, stronger, more plentiful, or magic, each of the classes is good. But some are better at certain things than others. Like the mage is pretty much just the all-arounder. I'm going to nuke everything around you. Paladins rely on having the biggest, most elite army of units that can get their hands on, while the warrior relies more on their the same thing, but less numbers and higher damage. Ooh, of course. It gives me the best helmet for a mage on my warrior playthrough. So items, equipment you can buy, and sometimes the magic is very randomized per playthrough. Sometimes you'll get things that will always be there, but ow, my hand. But otherwise, you'll get random ass shit. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to max out my army. And even though the peasants are incredibly cheap, and you would think, oh, they must not be that strong. No. These bad boys are powerful, especially if you know how to do it. This allows you to respend your magic. You can't do anything in there for now. So first thing we're gonna do is go slap some things. So why do you take scouting? Because basically it allows you to see if a troop is weak or strong compared to you. I would suggest not attacking anything that is very strong compared to you, because that is the game screwed me. So each unit has their own little things and their own weaknesses. Like these are little plant guys. As you can see, I do 1 to 2 kills. I deal damage with 1 to 2 kills. This ups it to 4 to 5. I'm gonna hit this bad boy because he's closer. Now he's satisfied and he'll take more damage each turn. Send you to slap that. Picked a bad spot for him. Peasants can't move far, but they do so much damage. But the bear is actually kind of useful because it can run. As an early game unit goes, the bear is relatively useful. You did want to do that. Stop picking on Winnie the Pooh. Booshtags. Do I have a healing spell? I actually don't have any spells. Ooh, that's a problem. I'm gonna hit this. You go here. We're gonna move take out this guy and hopefully... Yep, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, I lost one of my bears. Damn it. Why you gotta pick on my bear? Leave him alone. You got enough problems. Winter's coming. God, I can't believe they made that joke. I went the complete wrong way with my peasants. They got screwed out of that. Oh, that's something else I hate that they can do. They can split their units, which is just annoying. Thorn. These are Thorn warriors. There's Thorn warriors, Thorn hunters, and Royal Thorns. There's different kinds of. There's actually several different kind of plants. Like there's a lot of units in this game, and I haven't ever beat this game. I think the first I got was maybe the third area. Which, as you'll find out, this is a very long-winded game. And that's not even me trying to be cute and adorable. This game takes a while to play. We'll go talk to him later. For now, we gotta collect these little things, plugins. Ooh, and you can collect items on the thing. So there's different items. As you can see, there's the scroll, which gives you magical scrolls. But then you've got the banners, which give you leadership. Snatching these bad boys whenever you can. That is a very weird graphical glitch that I'm not going to question. Slightly weaker. I'm going to try to avoid that fight for the time being. See if maybe I can buy a bear. Ooh, royal snakes. Buy the royal snakes. Pause it. We'll fight him. It's XP. It's not like he's that much better. Snakes have decently high initiative. Initiative, basically, see these numbers next. I hate wolves. As you can see, when a wolf howls and scares your units, you lose control of them. But animal units don't suffer that same fate, thankfully. Ow. Screw you, hippie. Thankfully, wolves are really weak. This is pretty much the game, but it can get stressful as you get further into the game itself. Because you've got different boss battles, you've got different things that can happen, different units. And losing, you basically kind of get sent all the way back to the starting area. It's not like, oh, you died, now you have to start the game over again. It's, you died, you lost your army, let's give you some basic units, and good luck. And the reason that's painful is units don't restock normally. Sometimes they restock after certain quests and milestones in the game, but otherwise they don't restock. So if you get like really, really, really good units and you screw up and take on, oh, I don't know, an enemy army that's got a leader who just nukes you, yeah, you're kind of screwed. Because you may not be able to get all those units back. I'm going to drop, no, I'm not going to drop that. Stop. How do I stop casting the spell? How do I stop casting the spell? Screw it. Thankfully, I could just buy more spells. Gonna put you over there. You get to go here. And now he has got nowhere to run. Yeah, I did lose some units sadly, but again, easy enough to replace. especially early game. There's no way by the time that you should run out of units. Ooh, healing. That's actually something I needed. As good as bears are, there is a better unit that I would suggest you get your hands on as quickly as possible. And we're about to go get them because I completely forgot to do it first off. These bad boys. So we're going to throw the bears in the garrison. Why can't I throw the bears? Oh, is it right click or do I have to drag? There we go. Priests. These can heal and resurrect your units. Some decent items there. These guys you don't need to talk to yet because they give you stuff that's not really good. So like I said about weak. Oh, these guys I could take on, but I'd rather not right now, just for the sake of not getting my shit rocked. Because guardsmen are pretty terrifying. I think. I don't remember. You can also kite enemy armies. Which is rather simple to doing. And always make sure to scroll over random things because you never know what you'll find. Random as. So here's what I meant about scary armies. Don't go near those guys. You will lose. You're not ready for that level of smack. But sadly, some of the best units you have to get from the Knights camp, which you can't get right now because, well, the game is saying no you. I did forget to go back to over here, so be right back. And we're on our way back. So, I did buy some new units since I got a little bit of extra leadership. Like, each unit, if you double click, has its own leadership requirements. To lead one unit of this, one man of this unit type, you have to have 35 leadership. And since I have 358, I can lead 10 of them. Their attack, their defense, initiative, speed, health, current, so on and so forth, damage. And they've got all their own little abilities. So, real quick, we're going to... how scary is he compared to me? He is not scary at all, so we're going to just smack him around a little bit. This is really your first big army battle. Like, it's not a random battle, you're actually fighting someone's army. Which, as you can see, they can cast spells. They can be very problematic. Like, they can have a very weak army, but depending on the spells they have, they can cause a lot of problems. Put Bless on the snake. Cold arrow on this guy so he can't move so fast. Because like I said, it didn't freeze him. Okay. As I said, each unit has different abilities, and these abilities are more than just their little tooltip. Oh, I hate you. Some have unique attacks, some have unique stats effects they cause, and stats effects will be your best friends, depending on how you like to play the game. Put fire on him so he takes extra damage. Kill him. I don't know why I keep getting that little graphical glitch right there. Smack. Ow, my snake's about to take a loss. Nope, I'm gonna heal my snake before he dies. And dead. And now now we should get a decent amount of XP. Yeah, about quarter of a level, maybe. I'd say that's more of a fifth, actually. So yeah, we get 500 Pugins, and there's still some we've got to collect. Like the one directly right here. Oh, that was actually the last one. Lost count. Anyways. Oh, they've got an ancient bear. Ancient bears are actually are like bears, but upgraded. Like, they hurt a substantial amount more than their counterparts. Thankfully, my units are actually not just waiting and actually doing some damage. Thank you for taking out the wolf early. Why did you wait? You could have... Now I'm getting bullied. heal this Nick. Put fire on the bear. Is that smashing strike? I want to say that's smashing strike. Smashing strike. Oh, smashing blow. Very dead ancient bear. And there we go. So you saw. I'll experience rage a little bit later. As it stands right now, it's not really important because you can't really do anything with it, to be honest. But it will become very prevalent very shortly. Before we go back, one of the things I like to do is I like to basically full map clear, if I can. And basically what I mean by that is... So, sometimes you can't do the full clear because there's certain armies, like the Night Army, that are just way too powerful until, like, later in the game when you come back through a second time. You can technically juke that army out of position, but it is incredibly dangerous to do so. Like, that's not even me being cute. Like, if that army hits you, your army is dead. Yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of a color difference. That's a hunter. Hunter warrior. See, they could do this, which is basically sowing. Basically allows them to spawn an entirely new group of enemies. And I really, really dislike that because it makes killing these things so painful. Because you think you've killed them all, and then one of them just starts spouting new units. But thankfully, they're also really kind of dumb. And really weak. Now, on the other hand, Royal Thorns are actually kind of terrifying. They actually do respectable amounts of damage. And they can use that sowing thing, which, again, based on their leadership, you basically get a free unit. Having units that spawn more units is actually kind of ingenious. Yeah, don't be afraid to talk to random people because there's quests you can pick up. Let's see. Yep. You get a quest. Now, this quest is actually, I love doing this quest early because it actually helps you with another quest here quite shortly that we're going to do. If I could speed, I will probably start speeding up these random battles without talking because there's a lot of these. And there's very few of them that are actually very consequential to what's going on around you. One of my favorite tactics is choke pointing. Especially on maps like this. Having at least one or two units that are decently high HP and armor to block off positions is always good. Oh, sorry. Damn it. It's been a long day already. And this quest should actually let us level up. Like, this game is very old, but I think the graphics are decent. Oh god, this is a really open map. Not enough room for choking them out, so we're gonna slap their highest units out of the picture early. Hopefully, it doesn't go straight for my priest. Now, like I said, the AI likes to pick on your... Thankfully, that didn't kill a priest. I hate having to replace them. And one shot for the archer. And that is that quest done. And a free might room. And until I level up, I'm not going to really have enough to do anything. And I level up. So, don't grab the early leaderships. They may look like, oh, hey, 120. No, do not. Bad. Because once you get to like level 5, you start getting like a lot more. And they become very much better than the other things. But since I just got my those upgrades, we're going to grab that, because why not? And we're going to go back over here. Let's see. Don't have any knights, so I won't worry about that for now. But I will grab that. So the quest I just picked up from this guy about the red thorn, if you stopped and read it, actually pertains to the quest I just did. Actually, I'm going to go over here and try not to kill everything off, because I actually think the next quest I'm going to get is the quest I want to save for. Real quickly, anything I need to upgrade? Nope, okay. So now we've got to take this over this way. Like your first couple quests, you could kind of do without much fighting. I think this is the only quest where you kind of have... I think the next quest is the only one where you actually have to fight. Yeah, don't try this. This guy wants you to fight what's in there. As you can see, it's scary. I made the mistake of thinking it was an early game quest the first time I played this game. And I died. Ooh, hey, he's got bears. No, not gonna do it. Not risky, no risky for a bisky. But this is a very odd spot. Just double check. So basically, for this quest, you don't have to engage anything. You don't have to do anything specific. You just have to run this way and go over here. This is Carl. What you heard about the early was the actual king, but he surrendered it to his younger brother because he wanted to be a scientist. You know, you're pretty much, asking why he wants a seal, and he pretty much admits he wants it because he wants a date. And he pretty much just then asks you to go help him. And yeah, if you see anything with that little icon, it's because it's a... Oh god, an enemy army. I am trapped, I am trapped, I am trapped, I am trapped. Run away! Not dealing with you yet. Actually, I need to be, like, right back, actually. And we're back. So this is going to be, quote-unquote, the last little thing I do before I end the video. Actually, I should probably double-check the recording time. But it requires alt-tabbing out, and sometimes that fucks up the game, because it's an older game that does not like being alt-tabbed out. Oh, shit, no, I should end the video now. I'm dragging on over almost to 30 minutes. Shit. Well, we're going to end it here. If you have enjoyed, feel free to leave a comment below, and if you want to see more of these, feel free to leave a like. It helps with the algorithm and getting these videos out to more people. I will probably record a series of 5 of these just to see how they do. I don't know, and if it doesn't do well, I'll just keep playing it on my off time because I love this game, and I'll switch to a different game because I want to do something retro, along with modern games. Anyways, until next time, I hope to see you all again. Bye bye.